Welcome back, everyone. We are at the Cleveland Bradley Chamber of Commerce. Gideon's telling us, what are we taking a picture here? Well, I tell you, it's either a bad Thanksgiving photo or it's a lineup. I don't know which.
Oh, it's a good Thanksgiving photo.
It's a good Thanksgiving.
Look at this.
Kim Gunter joins us. She is the marketing director, TVFCU. Tell us what's happening here today.
Well, it's very exciting. We are here to launch our 7th annual Idea Leap grant program right here in the Ocoee region.
So it was a huge, huge deal, and last year, because really you spread out from just Chattanooga last year.
That's right. Businesses in this area have always been able to apply for the grant, but it was a huge area to compete, and we said, let's do some money directly in the Ocoee region. And so last year, we held a pitch competition right here in the Ocoee region and gave away prizes to 3 very, very impressive small businesses. And we got one right here.
I think you've got a winner right here, don't we? How about it, Brian Fretwell?
Just glad to be here, glad to represent Direct Primary Care Associates as a LEAP grant winner.
Really the first ever outside in this format. What did that mean to you? And I know personally you spent a lot of time getting ready for that pitch contest.
Yeah, we spent a lot of time getting ready for the pitch contest, and what was so important about it was it coincided really with the launch of our pharmacy and our pharmacy services. And being a winner of the LEAP grant allowed us to instill the pharmacy program and not raise rates for our existing customers and offset, and also to get the word out that we even do what it is that we do.
Certainly. So Holly Goins is joining us, and Holly, we're seeing you more and more because now you're in the marketing department. Is that right?
That's right. I am in the marketing department, and I'm so excited to be here.
And now, Holly, my goodness, almost 19 years you've been with TVFCU. You got to be proud of that.
I am proud of that. It's a great company to work for, and this is my home.
What does the Idea Leap grant mean to you, being with TVFCU as long as you've been?
I'm telling you, this is the most exciting time for me. I get so excited when we start this, and I know each year there's going to be surprises, and there's going to be surprises this year. It just means it's about the community. It's about giving back. It's what we love to do.
You do it, and Kim, as I've said many times, you put your money where your mouth is at TVFCU. You talk about, what I mean by that is you talk about supporting small business, but these financial grants, which they are grants, are not loans, they're grants, they're incredible.
Well, Direct Primary Care, and Brian, is a great example of what we want to do with these grants. You know, at TVFCU, we are a resource for businesses, for entrepreneurs, for small business. And like you said, these grants put our money where our mouth is. We want to prove it. But the money that Direct Primary Care won does so much more than just lift up Direct Primary Care. And that's why they were a winner. They do huge things for business in this community, and they lift us all up. And that's what we want to support.
I want to talk also about our other 2 finalists last year, Rod's Rock and Rolls.
Oh, yeah.
I really enjoyed getting to know him. And then Biscuit Envy.
Oh, yeah, we got some Biscuit Envy right here behind us that we'll be enjoying later. And we're going to be able to say hi to Natasha today as well. Yep. And Rod's Rock and Rolls has a restaurant that he is setting up right now. So he's not with us today, but it is out in Ducktown, and it is phenomenal.
You know, I still haven't made it out there. We got to go. Let's take a field trip. Let's take a field trip to Rod's Rock and Roll.
Holly's been there. Oh, yeah.
I've been there a couple times.
How
The
was it?
food is amazing, and he is phenomenal. The service was great. It was awesome. I go back anytime.
Holly, one thing that I really enjoyed personally last year about this was learning about these businesses, but also learning about the people like Rod who came from the Philippines to the United States.
Yeah, because people have stories to tell, and people have great ideas. And it's not just about the money, it's the exposure the business gets. Even Rod, he was so excited. He was like, I can't keep up. He said, all these people. He said, the mayor came and shook my hand. He said, that would have never happened. People didn't know about me.
Normally, Brian and I try to keep the mayor away from us, so we're involved in way too many text threads. Anyway, we are at the Chamber of Commerce. What's going to happen here today? I've got the program on my hand. I will tell you, Kim, looks a little lengthy. This program looks a little too long.
Oh, no. It's every moment is going to be just capturing your hearts and your imagination. Don't you worry about
So you're not speaking. Is that what you're talking about?
Briefly. Yeah, we're going to hear. So
I got 3 minutes.
Yeah, Holly talked about some surprises. So we're going to talk about how the program's going to look this year, how much money we're granting in the Ocoee region, what sort of businesses might be looking to apply and to win. And so really what I just want people to take away from this and today is how the contest is going to look, and to let every small business that you want to see grow and thrive and help this community grow and thrive knows to go apply.
And really, that application starts tomorrow, is that right?
That's right. It opens up tomorrow at tvfcu.com/idealeap.
And then I think they've got till the 18th of next month, is that?
That's right. So plenty of time, right?
Plenty of time, and look forward to, once again, like we did this year, meeting the semifinalists, and as we get down to it.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, you're always such a good partner in this and helping lift those businesses up as they go through the competition. Because, we cut down to quarterfinalists, semifinalists, there's a People's Choice competition, and of course, the big pitch night, which is happening April 30th, hosted at the Pie Center, with a reception by the Cleveland Chamber beforehand.
That's wonderful. And, last year I thought it was nice. Mike Griffin, the CEO of the chamber, he promised a reception, but he kept going across to the convenience store across the street. I mean, we chowed down on Twinkies and other things we can't talk about, quite frankly.
You can't just be lying on the air like that. It was a beautiful reception with delicious food and drink from local businesses. The chamber.
I know you work for him, but come on, Kim, let's tell the truth.
He's a wonderful person, but TVFCU is where it's at.
Are you running for DA too, like everybody else is? Brian, that was a nice reception, if you like receptions. All right, Brian Fretwell. Brian, while you're here, buddy, let's talk about Direct Primary Care Associates. Tell everybody if they're not familiar.
Well, Direct Primary Care Associates is a membership-based healthcare program that really plugs into folks who have insurance or have high deductibles, folks who don't have insurance, companies who are looking to help lower their healthcare costs and give access to their employees. That's really what we do. I want to say one thing really quick about the LEAP grant and how that helped us as well. And I would encourage the other businesses out there, those small businesses who are considering this, I would highly encourage them to apply for this. We had over 1 million hits on the things that we were tagged in. As far as there was somebody who went viral in Chattanooga, and I'm sorry I don't know your name, please forgive me, but she went viral with her pitch, and through that and through the tags, and that's monumental for us, because our biggest, every small business's biggest problem that they have is exposure. And so even through this, I would encourage all the small businesses who are out there, apply. Get into this program, plug in, and thank you so much for TVFCU for doing this and for helping Direct Primary Care Associates. If you don't know who we are, you'd like to learn more about us, go to directpca.com. We would love to help you.
Well, and one thing, and I do want to spotlight this, and what this grant really helped you do, like you said, expand your pharmacy services. Talk about that for a moment, because my goodness, that's a game changer for so many people.
Well, I'll tell you, just since we were able to get our pharmacy program up and running and not have to add more costs to the folks that we take care of, I can tell you to date that we've saved the companies and the people that we work for over $324,000 in their pharmacy spend, which is unbelievable. That's what winning this grant was able to do for our community. So again, TVFCU has a direct correlation right back to the people of our own community, and that's massive. And so I want to proselytize that message. I mean, the money expands, especially when you give it away to people. And DPCA, I believe, is very deserving of this. It's not just me. It's everybody that works with us. It's everybody that comes and sees us. It's all the businesses that work with us. Those things and what TVFCU was able to do translates to directly back to the community. So again, thank you guys for that.
Kim, what about that?
I mean, he said it perfectly. That's exactly what it's designed to do. You won $30,000. 25. And turned it into.
Well, okay. We're going to add a little more in the parking lot, apparently. You just said it.
Oh, my bad. But turned that into over $300,000 in savings for this community. That's exactly what this grant is designed to do. And, is one of the reasons Direct Primary Care was right there at the top. That's what they do for this community.
Holly, that's an inspiring story.
It is. It just warms my heart to know that to be a part of something like this, it's amazing giving back to the community. When your community's strong, you're strong. So that's what we're aiming to do.
That's exactly right. All right, so we're going to take a break right here, head back to, we're going to keep it here apparently. All right, we'll keep it right here then. Just kidding. We are live from the Cleveland Bradley Chamber of Commerce. It's our really the kickoff to the second ID Elite Grant in this format. Got anything else to talk about?
I'd love to get our CEO, Todd Fortner. Yeah, let me see if I can grab him.
All right. Holly, back over to you. So this will continue, this similar kickoff here, I understand, tomorrow.
Tomorrow we're going to be in Chattanooga for our kickoff, and then on Friday we'll be in North Georgia.
So all of these areas are available to people to apply.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, we want everyone to apply. Honestly, we want everyone to apply.
Absolutely.
The merrier.
Absolutely. CEO of TVFCU's Todd Fortner. Todd, how are you?
Hey, great. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for joining us. And I got to get your thoughts on an event like this, on a morning like this in Cleveland.
Yeah, so we're excited to be here. We do a lot to try and give back to the communities we serve. And this is just another great way, especially at a time right now where the economy's, the cost of capital is really high, so businesses can really use a boost. And so through these grants we're going to offer, it's going to give businesses the opportunity to expand at a lower cost than they were normally able to if they were having to actually take loans for these products.
This, last year, the first year that you went into this format, going outside of Chattanooga into these areas, was just a huge success, wasn't it?
Yeah, so we originally did the ID Leap grant just in the Chattanooga area, and so we decided that we had so much success with it there that we would incorporate some of our other areas that we serve, the Cleveland-Ocoee region and also the North Georgia, Dalton region, and just tremendous turnout at both events, and the community really received us well, so we certainly put it in our budget that we were going to do it again this year.
Todd, let's talk overall, though, outside of this exciting project and contest. TVFCU, what else is happening that you want folks to know about?
Yeah, so we're having a tremendous year. There's a lot of upheaval in the banking and credit union arena because of what interest rates have done. But we were positioned to really take advantage of an increase in rates. In fact, there's a rating agency called Weiss Ratings. And they rate all financial institutions in the state. Actually, they do it nationally. And they only have two financial institutions in the state of Tennessee, bank or credit union, that are A+ rated. And we're one of those financial institutions. So we're really proud of that. We're really strong. It's really good for the community to have a strong financial institution to provide capital to folks and good savings rates. So we're glad to be offering that. And we continue to expand. We're going to be adding a location in Polk County inside of the Food City in Polk County. And there's a new Food City coming up here in Cleveland, and we're going to be inside of that location also. So you can see
a great partnership with TVFCU and Food City, has been for quite a while.
Yeah, so we started with them probably about 6 or 7 years ago, and our members love the convenience of being able to go in and pick up their groceries, as well as then do their business with TVFCU. And as Food City expands, we've sort of been expanding with them when there's a good opportunity, and so we're excited to come to Polk County and to also add a new location here in Cleveland.
Well, we've got a lot of listeners and viewers in that Polk County area that'll be very excited about that. Todd, thank you very much, and again, congratulations. This is going to be a great morning.
Great, thank you very much.
Todd Fortner is the CEO of TVFCU, and I understand we've got some other, some other folks going to join us here.
Yes, we have Marcus K. Johnson. Marcus, come on over here and talk to Steve.
What's going on?
What's up, man? I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. It's great to see you again
Great
this
to
year.
see you as well.
I'm going to ask the same question of you. I have others. What does a morning like this mean to you, and especially you being on the team at TVFCU?
Oh, man, it's an exciting morning. Anytime we get to announce putting money back into the small business community, it's a fun time, man. It's exciting. We're looking forward to doing this. This is our 7th annual Ideally Grant season. And so there's a lot of excitement. Last year, as you know, was the first time we broke it out into 3 different areas. So now Chattanooga, Cleveland, and North Georgia have a specific focus. And so being able to be hyper intentional about these investment dollars are awesome.
Small business, we all know, drives the economy in this country, and what a way to give back. And you got to be proud to be a part of an organization like this.
Oh, very proud. I've been in financial services for 15 years, but I've been fortunate enough to be at the credit union for the last 4.5 years, and just to see the commitment that we have to small business owners, right? If you think about a lot of the major corporations in many cities across the country get a lot of the attention, right? Your Walmarts, your McDonald's, your Nikes. But it's really, like you said, the little guy, right, that helps drive our economy, that creates the majority of the jobs. in our community. And so I'm really proud to be a part of this team. And this is going to be a big investment. We're actually increasing the pot this year to $75,000, and we're increasing the winners from 3 to 5. So there's going to be a whole lot more opportunities for folks out there to be able to be successful and hopefully come out on top next spring.
What do you say to those small business owners, or even people who, let's say, they know a small business person, passionate about a certain small business? What do you say to them about applying and getting involved?
Just apply and apply early, right? And encourage your community to apply. One of the things that I tell folks is that it doesn't cost you anything but a little bit of time, right? And so you never know what your chances may be. And so applying, putting down, telling your story on the application, being intentional about letting us know what you do for the community here are one of the things that our judges look for. And so we want to galvanize the community. If you're not an entrepreneur, but like you said, if you know someone who's a business owner, as long as they've been in business at least a year, they are eligible to apply. And we're looking forward to reviewing these applications and hopefully, again, making a huge impact in this community.
Well, you're going to do that. We know that, and we loved the first year of this, and we were so glad to have you guys at our Chamber of Commerce here this morning.
Yes, we're happy to be here. Appreciate the Cleveland community embracing us, and we're just looking forward to seeing what this grant season holds.
Marcus K. Johnson. Marcus, thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Great to see you.
Great to see you, too.
All right, we have now one of our local legislative delegation members. He is my longtime friend, Dan Howell. Dan, how are you?
I'm doing extremely well. It's good to be up this early. I know you get up early every morning, but
A little early, but it's okay. What does a morning like this mean to you as a state legislator?
well, I'm so excited to see the focus on small business. You know, a lot of people don't know that small business, how crucial that is to our economy, not just locally but nationally. We're always excited when we see the big industries come in and we have the ribbon cutting and the groundbreaking. You know, it's going to create 200 jobs, that type of thing. But 70% of the jobs that are created in our economy are created by small business. So it's important that we support the basis of our economy. And there's so many small businesses in my district, which primarily is rural. You know, I've got the outside part of the city, which is Bradley, Polk, and Meggs. And last year, I think one of the winners was Rod's Rock and Rolls. If you've not been to his restaurant, folks, up there on Main Street in Ducktown, you've got to go. It is great. The guy is a chef. He knows how to make a spring roll, but he's got a lot of other good stuff, too. So he won last year. It's important to the small business, and I'm just thrilled to see TCFCU supporting small business in District 22.
Yeah, and it's, I mean, these are, we're talking about taken all together in the three areas they're serving with Chattanooga, Cleveland, and Ocoee region in North Georgia, hundreds of thousands of dollars that will be given to small businesses.
Yeah, no strings attached. They just, hey, we want to help you grow your business. And as their business grows, the economy grows, everybody benefits, and the tax base increases, and it hopefully helps keep our property taxes low.
That's always a good thing, isn't
That's a
it?
good thing. Sure is.
Dan Howell, state representative for us here, and we're here at the Chamber of Commerce. Dan, thanks so much.
Thank you. Always good to see you, Steve.
Good to see you. All right. What? All right, we're going to take a break right here. We are coming to you live this morning on Mix 104.1, also MixTV.tv. It's the TVFCU Cleveland Idea Leap Grant. Oh, looky here. Come on over here. Thank you. Oh, thank you.
My brother.
Thank you so much.
How are you?
Mike Griffin is the CEO of the Chamber of Commerce, and you guys have been a part of this since really the beginning, going back even to when it was in just in Chattanooga. We've had, I think, a Brittany Katz, one of our Cleveland winners early on.
That's right. We last year, I guess they stepped it up when they brought it to us, and so they gave us the opportunity to sponsor the event and the reception, which we did, and it turned out to be a great success. So we're planning on doing that again this year.
What does it mean to you and the Chamber to host this event? Because look, I don't know of anybody else doing something like this where they're going to give hundreds of thousands of dollars overall in the three contests to small business.
It makes a huge difference, and we were just talking out in the lobby about even the people that don't make the finals, they get so much exposure from this, and they learn from the process. They learn what it means to be a good business, a good small business. And so I think it's great. Whether they win or lose, I think it's a great process to go through. and then they can always come back again the next year. But the videos that are shared, they're entertaining. TVFCU is actually, as well as you know, promoting their business. So they get a lot more mileage out of this, more than just the check. And then, of course, the check's not bad either.
Not bad. I think we're getting started, actually, and so we're going to take it to the podium here.
Just come in here. We're going to get started here. Also, help yourself to some food. It's in the back corner. Please, it's delicious, and we really want you guys to have some. Todd Fortner, our CEO at TVFCU, is going to start us off today. Once again, thanks for coming, and I'm going to pass it off to him.
Hey, thank you, Tiffany. Awesome. Thanks, guys. Appreciate everybody being here. We are thrilled to, again, unveil our Idea Leap for the Ocoee region, Cleveland area. And we've got some folks that are going to tell you a little more of the details on that. I'm going to give you a little overview of what's going on with TVFCU. A couple of exciting announcements we've got, but the first thing I want to tell you is how strong TVFCU is. There's an independent rating service called Weiss Ratings. They review all the financial institutions across the country. In Tennessee, they review about 350 financial institutions. There are 2 financial institutions, according to Weiss Ratings, that get an A+ rating with Weiss, and TVFCU is one of those. Yeah, so that's banks or credit unions. So we're having a tremendous year. I think I mentioned at the last event, as rates have gone up, that's caused a lot of problems in the financial sector. We were poised to benefit. We were a rare bird in financial institutions. We were really poised to benefit if rates went up. And so we're having a tremendous year, and we're glad to be able to return that back to the community through things like the Idea Leap program that we're doing here. A couple of cool announcements for you before I turn it over to Kim Gunner, our marketing VP. The first one is we've got 2 new locations coming in the area. The first one is in Benton, over inside the Food City that they're building over in Polk County. And then on Candies Creek, there's a new Food City going up, and we're also going to have a location in that. So to have better convenience and serve our members, we're expanding in the area, and we look forward to serving more folks here in this area. So with that, I want to turn it over to our VP of Marketing, Kim Gunter.
Good morning, everyone. I have the distinct pleasure of saying some thank yous this morning. I want to give a shout out to Brittany Katz of Terra Running Company and Cleveland Coffee and Market, a previous winner for providing drinks for the day's event. So Brittany, there she is right there. I also want to thank Natasha Versa with Biscuit Envy. She came in 2nd place last year in our Idea Leap Grant competition, and she catered breakfast. And let's give her a round of applause and have her come up in just a moment.
Good morning, everyone. I just want to say thank you again to TVFCU. It was an awesome opportunity last year to come into 2nd place. And I wanted to also mention that, winning the check was great, but when you win, you also win the team. Like, I see Kim everywhere, football games everywhere. She's the same. She's always cheering me on in whatever arena I see her in. So again, thank you.
And we also have another previous winner that you're going to hear from a little bit later, Brian Fretwell, Direct Primary Care. So I just want to point out those people in the crowd. So if you have questions about the competition, you should definitely ask them because they've been in it and they've won it. And I want to thank the Chamber of Commerce for being our reception host once again in 2024. The pitch competition is going to be at the Pie Center once again with a lovely reception hosted by the Chamber in advance. So thank you guys so much for that. Let's give them a round of applause. And I just want to enunciate our commitment to community. Being a not-for-profit, member-owned financial cooperative allows us to give back to the community in extraordinary ways, like Todd was speaking about, and like this Idea Leap grant program. We've been in the Cleveland area for over 30 years, and we have almost 29,000 members living in the Ocoee region. We supported the community in many forms and fashions, working with organizations like Habitat for Humanity, Cleveland State Community College, and JA of the Ocoee region. Where's Jennifer? There she is. We're passionate about supporting small business community here and bolstering our local economy. So we're going to hear more about that from Drew Holbrook, our business lender in the Ocoee region.
Thank you, Kim. I always hate going after Kim, though. So, yeah, like Kim said, I'm a commercial lender and market leader here in this area with the credit union. I wanted to take just a second to make a quick plug. I know we're here to talk about Idea Elite, but I also want to talk about just our business services department in general. Was having lunch with someone yesterday and said, hey, I've known about the credit union for a long time, but I had no idea you all made business loans. So right now is me letting you all know we make business loans. We do it very well. Some of our lenders are in the back. But anyhow, so today we're supposed to be talking about our Idea Elite grant competition, but I wanted to give you all a little bit of a background on our Idea Elite loan programs. So in 2016, our leaders actually noticed that there was a void in the way that small businesses and startups and early businesses were getting funding, and it was really tough, really expensive, so they decided, being the community-oriented organization that we are, to create a program for this, and it's the Idea Elite Loan Program. These loans range from $2,500 to $75,000, and really we wanted to make this as easy as possible, so they don't have the traditional collateral that a lot of loans have. It's not necessarily real estate or equipment or things like that, but it could be copyrights, it could be patents, trademarks, and other intellectual properties. So that's different. Also, we wanted to streamline it. We wanted to make it quick and easy for people to maybe get their funding. So we have a commitment to a goal of a 1-week turnaround. So if somebody comes in on a Monday, we can have them an answer by Friday. And this date and time, we've done over 200 of these loans for people. And that's 200 businesses that have funding from our program. And it's over $5 million. So that's $5 million in our community, $5 million for our members, which are our owners. And that money is recirculated throughout this grant program. So it all comes full circle with us being a not-for-profit organization. The money is just circulated throughout and given back to our members. So all in all, this aligns with our mission, like I said, to support small businesses, bolster our economies, create jobs, and also just bring innovative products and services to our community. So with that said, I'm going to hand it over to Tommy Nix, who's kind of the mastermind behind all this. He's our VP of Business and Commercial Services.
Thanks, Drew. Starting off with a challenge already because I've been told I can't wander. And I like to wander. I not usually stay in one place very long. I figure that way I can't get caught doing something I'm not supposed to be doing because I keep moving. But really glad to have you guys here today. It's really awesome for y'all to come out for what we think is a premier program and investment in the community that TVFCU does. We do have a number of our judges here. I know Brittany's been mentioned as supplying our coffee, but she's also coming back as a judge this year, so second year. So Brittany, again, thank you. Natasha with Biscuit Envy has signed up to be a judge as well. I'm not sure she knows what she's getting herself into, but she has signed up to be a judge. Jenny the cook. Gosh, Jenny, this is your 5th, 6th, 7th time? Yeah. A bunch. Jenny is definitely a glutton for punishment. So, Jenny, we really appreciate your help and all that the TSBDC does. So, Drew mentioned our loan program. One of the unique things about our loan program, besides that we do fund early stage businesses, is it requires a referral from a collaborator like Jenny and the folks at the TSBDC or Jerry and SCORE. They can refer folks to us. And so we think that's one of the reasons the program has been so successful is folks like Jenny and the SBDCs and SCORE, because they vet these folks for us and make sure that there's some legs under the business before they send them to us. So we're able to continue to do that because of folks like them. So really appreciate that. We also have Jennifer back over here with JA. This is your 3rd time doing this, right, Jennifer? 2 years in a row, and had done it for us back when we were just in Chattanooga as well. So thank you. And then Lucy Reimers back there. Yes, Lucy, yeah. So Lucy, this is her 2nd year. She helped us last year, so we really, really appreciate that. it takes a village. And obviously, you see, we got quite the village here to make it happen. And I can't tell you how much I appreciate the credit union and its support. The board of directors has been behind this since day one. Of course, I had to sell Todd first. And the truth was, it was an easy sell. I mean, I don't think I was even done with my pitch when he said yes. So I really appreciate it, Todd. Appreciate your support. You didn't get to steal my thunder this year because I didn't come right after you. So normally when they've got a big announcement, which we have one today, a big announcement, believe that. But normally he steals my thunder, but because I wasn't right behind him, strategic, he couldn't steal my thunder. So again, we're really grateful that you're here. Who did I miss? Oh, Rick Platts. Rick, I'm sorry. Yeah, Kim helped me out. Tammy helped me out to remind me. I do this all the time. So I go off script. The folks from marketing hate the fact that I go off script. But I go off script. It just is what it is. And normally I'd be out there with you guys, but apparently I can't do that. So anyway, Rick, thank you very much. We appreciate your help as well. This is Rick's first year as being a judge. He was there last year, I know. He's been supportive through the years. And really appreciate Rick. So we are doing 3 events again this year. Obviously the Ocoee region, the Chattanooga region, and then the Northwest Georgia. We're doing it during National Small Business Week. That is beginning in April this year and running through the first part of May. So our first pitch competition will be in Calhoun. We're actually going down to Gordon County, and we'll do our first one for Northwest Georgia in Calhoun on April the 29th. All of y'all are invited to come. I know it'd be quite the haul, but you're more than welcome to come if you want to. For the Ocoee region, we'll be doing it on April the 30th at the Pie Center again here in Cleveland, so look forward to seeing all you guys there. And then the Chattanooga pitch competition, and we have a luncheon scheduled, will be May the 2nd. That is National Small Business Week. We've got some other things that we're working with some folks on to help with that week. There'll be an arts build pitch competition on Wednesday night in Chattanooga, which is part of what we're doing. We're supporting that sponsorship. We'll have the luncheon. We'll also have a breakfast. And then we've got a couple of other groups that will be doing some things as well. So there'll be lots of events going on that week. Be on the lookout for that for National Small Business Week. I mentioned that there's a big announcement. So it's not that we're coming. Y'all knew that already because you're here, right? The big announcement is that the Ocoee and Northwest Georgia regions are being expanded. And it's being expanded in that we will be giving away $75,000 in Ocoee and Northwest Georgia. And there'll be 5 finalists this year. We had 3 last year, so there'll be 2 additional businesses that will get some financial support and have a financial investment made in them for 2024. So that's the big deal. First prize will be $30,000. Second prize will be $15,000, and then we'll have 3 runners-up that'll each get $10,000. All right, I think at this point I'm supposed to turn it over to our most recent top prize winner, or I guess technically the only top prize winner we've ever had in the Ocoee region. That'll change soon. Brian, come on up.
Thank you so much. I appreciate the introduction. Thanks everybody for being here. I'm Brian Fretwell, PA and CEO of Direct Primary Care Associates. It's truly an honor to represent us as the first inaugural winner of the LEAP grant. Direct Primary Care Associates, and what we do, if you don't know, we supply access and affordability to health care for businesses and for people within our region. Our goal is to lower the cost of health care and increase accessibility, the 2 biggest challenges that we all have. How did I find out about the LEAP grant? Listen, I want to go off script here. Tommy told me I could a little bit. I can't say enough about the marketing department and them keeping me on schedule for 4 minutes. That's why I'm talking so fast right now, because they outlined this for me, and I thank you for that. So how did I first learn about this? Actually, I learned about it from Kevin Young over at Hit 10, Jim I work out at. He's put in it for the last couple of years, and I'm encouraging him to put in for it again this year. Kevin, if you're listening. He has just some great ideas, and he told me about it. I was like, wow, that's awesome. And I've been a member of TVFCU since I was 19, when you guys were downtown, kind of close to the courthouse, out of a little small building. And I was like, man, I'd not heard of it. And then as soon as he said it, I heard it everywhere, okay? So calling into mind, you know, how important this is for our community, I can't stress that enough. So the process and pitch night, the process was actually really, really cool. It's, you know, a submission of what your idea, what your passion, what your business is, and then making a commercial about it. The cool thing about it is TVFCU gave us a whole lot, and all the businesses that put in, gave us a whole lot of free advertising. And I said it earlier on a radio interview with Steve Hartline with WCLE. The amazing thing was the hits that were there were close to 1 million. Close to 1 million hits, because we got tagged in a whole lot of things all through this region, not just here, but Chattanooga and Northwest Georgia as well. So the exposure that you got just from the process alone was absolutely amazing. Pitch night. Oh boy, pitch night. It was a bit nerve-wracking, I'll tell you. You know, for my business partners, you know, down to my friends that helped us prepare for this, it was interesting. Rod's Rock and Rolls and Biscuit Envy in the back, we were all nervous. But the great part about it too was, especially on pitch night, was how we were uplifting to each other and really supported each other, especially in the back, and rooting each other on. The night itself was amazing. The Pie Center, TVFCU just puts on, it was just a great environment and an easy environment. The judges gave, you know, very, very great questions, and really opened us up, all of us, to our businesses, and exposing, again, our businesses to the community and what it is that we do in ways that we don't think about, that the general community and the public would think about how our businesses impact our community. Speaking of impact and the impact of winning, you know, the amazing thing that this grant has done for us, and again, the businesses that are out there listening, I would highly encourage you to put in for this, because, and TVFCU guys might not like this, it's free money. They don't give you, there's nothing in there that says what you have to spend it on. There's no rubric there. But what we spent it on was helping to roll out our pharmacy program. In our pharmacy program, if you don't know about it, you can go to directpca.com, free advertising there, and check it out. But really what it allowed us to do was roll out our pharmacy program at no extra expense for our patients, which is amazing. The companies that work with us and our patients, to date, that $25,000 grant has translated to about a little over $300,000 in savings for the people who are getting the medicine and needing the medicine. That's what $25,000 does. And that's what TVFCU has done for our community and who we touch. They have actually directly had an impact on lowering healthcare costs and increasing access to pharmacy services. So thank you guys for that. So the last question here is advice. What advice would I give to other companies that are out there? Everybody do it. Everybody put in. Everybody go to the LEAP grant site and just check it out, and get out and take the time to enroll, to go through the process, to be a part of what this is. Because again, with the expansion, with the amount of money that TVFCU is putting in there, there's other businesses that are out there with that same passion, that same drive, and that same determination that the top three in this community gave. And there's somebody out there that money could change their lives and change the lives of the people that they take care of and in that business. And what I believe is, you know, I know the big businesses are out there are the bricks of who we are as a community and as a society. But I believe it's the small businesses, that's the mortar mix that holds us all together. Thank you, guys. I'm sure I was supposed to introduce somebody, and I didn't put that in my notes, but...
It's okay. All right, let's give them a hand again, everybody. So my name is Marcus K. Johnson. I have the honor and privilege of managing both our ID Leap loan and grant programs. I've been with the credit union for about 4.5 years, and I think it's my job to talk about next steps. What comes next? So our grant application opens tomorrow, right? Tomorrow. A couple of things I want to highlight about the grant process. Number one, apply early, right? Encourage your folks to apply early, apply very quickly, but also be very thoughtful about how you answer the questions. One of the things that we really want to emphasize on when we're evaluating applications is what do small businesses do to give back to their communities, right? Obviously, TVFCU is being intentional about reinvesting in all 3 of our regions, so we want to hear that story from entrepreneurs, right? What is the entrepreneur doing to contribute to the community? And then also, what are you going to use the money for? Like he said, we don't have any requirement about how funds are spent, but we absolutely want to have a good idea about how this investment is going to help the business grow. Applications will be open until 5 p.m. on Monday, December the 18th. Not 5:01, not 5:02, 5 p.m. 5 p.m., Monday, December 18th. Once all those applications come in, what we do is we have a group of community judges that helps us to score the applications. And speaking of judges, I want to give a quick shout out to Dion Jenkins. She is the one that wrangles all of our judges and leads that process. It is a true community effort for what we do and how we try to make this investment. So I want to make sure I acknowledge her. Also, if you know anyone who applied last year and didn't win, please encourage them to apply again this year. We've had multiple winners who've had to apply multiple times. Coco Asante in Chattanooga last year was her 3rd time actually applying, right? It's human nature to apply for something. If you don't win, you get discouraged, you say, forget about it. But we have many examples of people in our community who've had to apply multiple times. So please, if you know people in your network who may be feeling a little bit discouraged, who may say, I applied last year, I didn't get through, please, please, please encourage them to apply again, because that can help encourage them and let them know that we're looking at these applications, and just because you didn't win last time doesn't mean you won't win this time. The other thing that I want to highlight is that whenever we are looking at these applications, we want to make sure that the business owners understand that, like was pointed out earlier, this is free marketing for them as well, right? So if you make it to the quarterfinals, we are very intentional about elevating these businesses on our social media platforms. And so please, there's a lot of benefits to folks applying multiple times. There's a lot of benefits to being able to come into our grant program. And so just wanted to ask everyone to apply and encourage your networks to apply as well. With that, if anyone has any questions, feel free to ask, because I'm up here for Q&A as well.
Marcus, what are the criteria to apply?
Okay, so the main criteria is this: you have to be in business and generating revenue for at least a year at the time that you apply. And the generated revenue piece is very important. There's a part of the process where we begin to collect your financial statements, and so we want to see that you're actually generating revenue. We get that question every year. Someone will say, well, I've had an LLC since 2019, but I haven't been selling anything for 6 months, right? So we want to know that you've been in business and generating revenue for at least a year. That is one of the primary criteria, and that you operate within our 17-county service area. Another question that often comes up, thanks Tommy for asking that, is now that we have 3 regions, we have some businesses who may serve customers in other regions. So in that situation, wherever your primary customer base is, wherever you generate the majority of your revenue, that's the region that you want to apply for. If it's a split, or if it's some Chattanooga, some Cleveland, then we allow the entrepreneur to choose which region they want to apply for.
Can you apply in both regions?
No, no double dipping, no double dipping. But thanks for asking.
Where can you go to get more information?
TVFCU.com. Also follow us on our social media pages, because we will be announcing that as well. We'll have the links on our social media pages as well. But you will be able to go to TVFCU.com tomorrow and find the application. I believe the application questions will be uploaded on the website for you to preview before you actually apply, because our application, once you start it, you can't stop it. You can't save anything. And so what we did last year is we posted the questions on the website to give entrepreneurs an opportunity to view it, think through your questions, And then once you're ready to apply, you can hop right in the application, take a Word document, copy and paste, and get it done and over with.
Employees.
Have to have at least 2 employees and a maximum of 25 employees. Revenue, no more than $2.5 million of revenue for your company as well.
Does the owner count as an employee?
The owner does count as an employee. So the owner plus part-time employee, seasonal employee, cousin, mom, friend, we're very liberal around how we define employee, because we understand that small businesses don't always have the resources to pay someone full-time, right? And so we try to be very flexible in how we define employees. So again, part-time, full-time, seasonal, you just fired them last week, doesn't make a difference, right? As long as you can say that you've had and you've employed someone, that actually does count. All right, quiet group. Well, thank you for having us. Again, applications open tomorrow at 8 a.m. Encourage the community to apply, and we look forward to another fantastic Idea League grant season. Thank you.
All right, guys, as we wrap up, I want to say thank you again for coming. You are here because we want you to spread the word. Tell small businesses that you represent. And we also want you to eat Biscuit Envy. Aaron Weatherford's over there talking about eating. Yes, eat. All right, we're going to draw for a door prize winner. Oh, I can't. All right, our winner is Roy Thomason Jr., repping the Polk County Chamber today. Thank you for being here. All right, everyone, enjoy the food, enjoy each other's company, and make sure you get the handouts when you go. That's got a QR code that you can give to any business that you want to share this information with, and they can go there and they can apply. Thank you all so much for joining us.